Ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand, the Taverham Brass Band under the direction of Ian Coleman.
Good afternoon! Hello! Oh my goodness, all these people here. You came back? Yes! Good, jolly good. Who's here for the first time this week? Why? Well, welcome to our concert this afternoon. Taverham Band, all the way from Norwich in Norfolk! Yay! That's pathetic, that one. I should just do it again, all the way from Norwich in Norfolk! Yay! Have you had a good cruise? Cruise. So I'm from Norfolk, you see. We'll have a bit of that later on. But have you all signed up for the Wi-Fi on the ship? No. No. Well, because anyone here from Newcastle? There's a few. We got Dave's from Newcastle, aren't you? Dave, we brought him along to translate, and but I got this very competitive package on the key side before I got on the coach. So did anyone else sign up for it? It's the Newcastle version. It's called Wi-Fi. Thank you, John. That was, of course, Pinball Wizard, written by Pete Townsend, 1969. Anyone remember 1969? Yes! Yeah, I thought you did, yeah. Anyone remember 1869? No. Any cricket fans? Oh well, we play the next piece for you. You might recognise it. Here we go. That was the first time we'd done the ending like that, I tell you. He's on Duracell batteries, is Andy at the back there. Yeah. Very good. Anyone there from Yorkshire? Yes. We got one or two from Yorkshire in the band. There's Mark over here. He's one of them. Yeah. We've also got a Sunderland fan in the band as well. He's had a good week. Right, Mark, he joined the band. He came all the way from Yorkshire. He's dyslexic. In the band, for his uniform, he wore a cat flap on his head. Dyslexic. Cat flap, Yorkshire. Don't worry, we're here all week. No, we played on whatever day it was, Friday, and someone said, oh, that would be lovely had you have played that lovely piece from the film Brass Stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, little did they know we had it on today's programme. Oh. This is from the 1996 film, of course. It's that long ago, can you believe it? Yeah. And, of course, starred several actors, Pete Postlethwaite, Tara Fitzgerald and Ewan McGregor. And Tara Fitzgerald played the part of a young lady, brass musician, moved to the area of the coal pits. And, of course, the story is the true story of the Grimethorpe Colliery Band and their struggles with the pit closures, and, of course, the brass band family as well, and competing for the World Championships. And it was Tara Fitzgerald played the part where she was on the side of the government, sort of investigating everything else, and actually joined the band, and then they all realised whose side she was on. So quite a dramatic storyline. And the piece she played in the film was this lovely piece, and it's called, excuse the front row, Concerto de Ranuer. I do apologise, man. And to play on the flugelhorn, would you please welcome Rebecca Buss. her CV now, I've played Concierto de Ranula, apologies, in the middle of the North Sea by Alpha Bravo 102 gas platform. I mean, not many people would say that, really. There we are. And that is actually on our CD, that piece of music, which I'm sure some of you have bought already, but we do have a CD with us, just £10. You can charge it to your room. The bus has just arrived over here. Look, do come in, sir. There's plenty of room at the front. Can you play second baritone? She's not very well, is that? There we are, so we'll wait, we've got all day. That's right. No, you're not in my view. I say, if you want to get a bit closer, please do. You know. As I was saying, the CD is available actually in the shop, but also at the back as well. So just £10 on your card, all right? £10, that's fine for being late. All right, you get free CD. Any James Bond fans here? Because the new film has been, well, apparently being made. I think they're having a few problems with the new film, aren't they? But we thought we'd play some of those great James Bond numbers for you. You'll recognise all of these. Here we go. the great numbers by Monty Norman. Of course, John Barry wrote many of the James Bond. A Yorkshireman, John Barry, wrote Dances with Wolves and many movie pieces out of Africa. But he also wrote a lot of James Bond music as well. Now, the burning question we don't know the answer to. If anyone can help, it's a burning question which has been bugging me for about 24 hours now, just about. Did Wilfred from 6047 turn up? Is he here?
Yes, 6070.
Wilfred! I've seen him on the dance floor at night. He's a keen mover. He's that Wilfred. I bet he was rehearsing secretly at the time, wasn't he? I thought, because when the boat gets back tomorrow, he goes back out to Norway again. So I thought, well, at least Wilfred's only got a week to hang around before we get on board again. Yes, and because we all come from Norwich, and anyone buy a lottery ticket?
No.
Oh, tight, aren't they? Well, I'm just going to say that actually, a lot of these instruments were paid for by the National Lottery.
Hey.
So that's where some of it's gone to. Because a tuba actually, round of applause, the National Lottery, yes.
Yeah.
Probably find the Brexit party and close it down when we get home, but here we are. But you think a tuba costs £8,000, and a cornet is about 2.5, so they're not cheap. That's why we had to carry them on the ship ourselves, because the port staff weren't insured to carry tubas, but here we are. You probably witnessed this. And we're from Norwich, and I say in a few moments we'll give you some education. Oh, doesn't she like Norwich? Never mind. But we thought, as we're out on the open seas, we'd play a nice piece of music which is very suitable. We've been rehearsing for us here on the cruise. So we just thought we'd play that for you now. I do apologise, my communication skills not at all good. Let's try again. need you on the singing then, but I thought some of you might think Rod Stewart was on board and they can't afford him, so didn't want to, trade description act, so I thought I'd shut up. There we are. Now, as I said, we come from Norwich, and some of you would have seen Jed Fry the other night. Do you still Jed Fry, the comedian? Yeah, he's about as good as me, actually, and he's pretty good.
You're better.
But he did a very good Norfolk accent, actually, because a lot of people can't do the Norfolk accent. On television you get like West Country and everything else. So just spend a couple of minutes just helping you, educate you, a few of you, because some of you may need some help. Hang on a minute. Well, I'm going to hold some phrases up and see if you can say what they are. Here we go. Are you a right boy? That means good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Covers everything. Are you a right boy? Got it?
Yes, got it.
That's a rum old job, ain't it, boy? Now that means it's a very strange situation. That's a rum old job, ain't it, boy? Right, you got it, that's Norfolk, there we are, well done. There's another one here. Who knows what that means? Who knows what that means? Yeah, I know you do. That's Gretol, right? Gretol, as in the Balmoral is a Gretol ship. Gretol ship. It's a Gretol ship, that is. That's Gretol ship. Another one here. That's the Odeon. That's a cinema. Have you heard of that one? That's the Odeon, right? And what do you say at the Odeon? A film. A film. There's another one. Take a seat, sir. There's no competition. You've got anything. That's a lovely old job. It's a lovely old job. That's excellent. The band, a lovely old job band. They're excellent, aren't they? Yeah, they're a lovely old job. Two more. Oh, you had to laugh? That was extremely funny. That's what that means. Oh, you had to laugh. And the finale. That's, I'm going up the city to do a bit of shopping. I'm heading into Norwich to make some provisions. I think we ought to say that after three, right? After three, 1, 2, 3. I'm going up the city to do a bit of shopping. That's very good, actually. Give yourselves a round of applause. are some of the Great War films themes there, which I'm sure you recognise and enjoyed. Thank you very much indeed. Now, Becky's going to make her way to the front because we've got a special treat for you now. On the Friday, we played some music from Les Miserables, didn't we?
Yes.
We did, but tonight, this afternoon, could be tonight, couldn't it? Who's got an inside cabin? Could be any time of day, couldn't it, really? Could be any time of day. We're going to play a piece from Phantom of the Opera. Who's seen Phantom of the Opera? Yes. Jolly good. Well, it's Christine plays the lead role, and early on in the show, the Phantom sets a curse, and she has to stand in for Carlotta, who is the lead soprano of the Paris Opera House, and she sings this lovely piece in the show. It's called Think of Me. And moving from the percussion section to the front, would you please welcome to sing with the band Think of Me from Phantom of the Opera, Becky Newman. Thank you. You weren't expecting that, were you? Neither was I. I would have sung that one, but I'm Becky's stand-in. Luckily for you, she was fully fit this afternoon to
Oh, it's
perform for
marvellous,
you.
thank you.
No, yes, give her another round of applause. Thank you, Becky. Now, when we went to Bergen, did anyone go around the fish market?
No.
Did you see those fish and things, lobsters and all sorts swimming in the tank? So you sort of pick one. Anyone get one? No, I tried. I thought, do you know, I've always wanted to do this. So I went up to the chap. I said, excuse me, can I have your name? He said, yes, it's Gervais. I said, Gervais. I said, I want one of those, is that a squid? I said, I like that squid there. And he said, which one do you want? I said, that one with the green face and the moustache. He said, what do you want that one for? I said, well, that's the favour. He said, that's been here a long time. He's lived here a long time. I said, no, I want the green one with the moustache. So Gervais took it out of the tank and he got the big sort of chopping thing, you know, it is a... He said, no, he said, I cannot do it, he said. He was from Spain, by the way. He came on a cruise ship, never got back. He was like Walter. Okay. And, Wilfred. Who's Walter then? Perhaps Walter's not here either. Wilfred. Anyway, so he turned to the chap at the back. He was from Germany. His name was Hans. He was doing the washing up, all the plates and the bowls, everything else. He said, Hans, he said, come over here. He said, will you do the necessary with this poor squid? He said, no. He said, I cannot do it. He was German, by the way. Now, so he couldn't do it either. So I never did get my squid. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm telling you this story, aren't you? Because there is a moral to this story. Because Hans that does dishes is as soft as Gervais with my green hairy lip squid. You know, I've always wanted a band concert near a tank selling fresh squid. It's never happened till this week. There we are. Any Aretha Franklin fans here? The Queen of Soul. Here we go. indeed. Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul, of course. Now, you've seen John on the drums. Johnny, give him a round of applause on the drum kit. He's available for 2-week-long Caribbean cruises. Now, Johnny, he runs a farm in Norfolk. And he had a bit of an incident the other week. He went to one of his barns and there was his friend Mickey. He was opened the door, he saw him next to this Massey Ferguson doing a striptease, was Mickey. He was sort of kicking the boot off there, whipping his corduroy shirt off and his vest. They wear vests in Norfolk still. He said, Mickey, whatever you doing, he says, whatever you doing. He said, oh, he said, how embarrassing, you just caught me. He said, well, come over here. He said, well, to be fair, we went to the doctors the other week and we had a bit of problem with the wife in the marriage department, if you know what I mean. He said, yes. He said, well, what are you doing here, stripping off to this Massey Ferguson? He said, well, the doctor said I had to do something sexy to attract her. But I got worse, he said, you ought to try some of that Niagara. He said, well, I thought that as well about that Niagara. He said, I've been a bit embarrassed going into the chemist and asking for it. He said, you know, and asking to see the doctor. He said, do you think if I went to the chemist, I could get it over the counter? He said, well, depending how many you take. Any Tina Turner fans? Jolly good. I know my mum and dad are here somewhere. Where mum and dad? Back. Mum and dad. Dad's a big Tina Turner fan. He's seen the musical a couple of times in London. Biggest selling musical in the West End. We'll play some of her music for you. Here we go. turnout. Now we're going to sort of come up to our last few pieces now and a bit of audience participation. Are you ready for some audience participation?
Yes.
Just look at the person next to you, because I've been in there a few times this week. They've been dozing off. Anyone dozing off? Give them a throw. There we go. Right, here we go. You know what to do? Let's sing the dance! it's over, but we're going to be fine for Newcastle. Don't worry, you won't be delayed. Hope you enjoyed the concert this afternoon. Jolly good. Well, all these people, none of them are professional musicians. They're all amateurs. All do this as a hobby. So I think I've done pretty well, don't you?
Yeah.
So thank you. So we played some Queen the other night for Bohemian Rhapsody. We're going to finish off with just a bit of Queen this afternoon. So please join in. Here we go.
Will please be upstanding for Taverham Brass Band. Under the incredible musical direction of Ian Coleman. Absolutely incredible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you will join me as I thank every single person on this stage for being such an exciting part of our entertainment programme this cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, please, can we have 3 cheers for the Taverham Brass Band? Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! And of course, as Ian mentioned earlier on in the concert, they do have a CD available in the ship shop on deck 6. Have to be very careful how we say that. So you can take a little bit of them home with you. Thank you very much for your company this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your day. We look forward to seeing you later on this evening for our farewell variety showtime. Please